Good morning. It's just gone after midnight. So, just a quick update. I've been trying to get to sleep, but I've got this movie in my head because I've been writing all day. Writing. I've got the pad and pen beside me, and I've been doing research. I need between, for an average movie, 30 to 50 scenes to feature film between 70 and 90 scenes. I think I've got about maybe 60 scenes. I've basically written a synopsis from 1 to 10, I think it is so far. But the synopsis is of a chapter with various scenes in it. And I have changed the names of the characters so many times because it needs to stick. It needs to stick, it needs to feel right so that by the time I type it all out and print it all off and, well, photocopy everything and put it all together to sit down with my writing team, once it's written down, it needs to stick. And so I've been coming up with character names, and I've decided that Roisin's name is no longer going to be Roisin, it's going to be Elena. I love that name. It's a derivative of my nana's name, Elaine. I don't know what her last name is going to be. I was thinking Elena Rose. So instead of Harry Potter, Elena Rose. I went to school with someone with the last name Rose. Um, and it's both my nana's names. Like there's a whole pile of symbolism in what I've written. As I was writing it today, I came to realise the importance of the symbolisms without even trying. There's deep, intense symbolism in everything that I wrote today. As I was writing it out and names were coming to me and things were coming to me, I could see the symbolisms of it all. I'm not going to go into details because I'm not going to give anything away. But yeah, I was thinking, oh my God. So it was almost like it just came very naturally to me that the names were fitting in with the scenes and the scenes were fitting in with the characters, and I didn't even really have to try. But I have got a few names that I've written down, that I've rubbed out and changed it and rubbed out and changed it and rubbed out and changed it. And at the moment I'm working on the names of the 6 students, 3 boys, 3 girls, and the teachers, like the principal, Mrs. Cuthbert, the one who runs the school, and whose son Jacques, remember the ogre. And I changed Master Show's name to Master Chow. The librarian doesn't have a name; she's just the librarian. There's Miss Beauregard. Um, uh, I'm thinking Iris, but I'm not sure yet. So one of the names that I wanted to use, I had come up with one of the teachers with the name of Holt Lindquist. But and I thought, okay, that sounds kind of cool. And then it just, as the more I'm writing the scenes, the less it was sitting with me. So I hashtagged, not hashtag, what do you call it? I contacted Yodok Cello to ask him permission to use his name because I want unusual names. I want names that people are going to remember. I want names that stick. And he's got a really unusual name. And so I said to him, can I please have your permission to use your name for one of the teachers, he would be a music teacher. Um, and I want to call him Yodok Holt. And if I remember rightly, Yodok means prince or warrior. So Holt means forest. So he's like the warrior of the forest or the prince of the forest, um, which is pretty cool actually because he's a Taurus, he's an earth sign. So I said to him if he didn't, oh, excuse me, if he didn't want me using his name, to email me, and he didn't email, so so I'm taking that as permission to use his name. But he'll be a music teacher, and he's going to teach the kids how to use their staffs and wands and bring their totems to life using biorhythmics. So I'm not going to go into detail. I'm not, but I still need to come up with a name for um, Mr. Lindquist's. He needs a name because he's going to be the one that actually shows them how to carve, like find their wands and staffs, and carve it. Um, I've been having a field day. I came up, like, I'm so proud of some of the scenes that I've written. Of course, I had to put in a carnival because I was saying to my sons the other day, I'm just obsessed with carnivals and movies and video games and horror movies and stuff. And although technically this isn't a horror movie, it's like, well, what's Harry Potter? A sci fi or a fantasy fairy tale, a fantasy thing, there's still going to be some scary scenes in it, some very intense scenes. So I wrote in, the dream I had, you have no, where the boy says you have no power over me. I wrote that in. There's a twist that people won't see coming as well because I love to write stuff that has a twist in it. So yeah, so oh excuse me, these names were just coming to me. So now I'm trying to find names for the kids. So there's three boys and three girls. One's a white kid, one's a black kid, one's a Latino kid. Um, White, black, Latino, um, Chinese, Indigenous, like First Nations, and um, European. Like I'm thinking German, Scandinavian, Swedish, maybe. Um, so yeah, so I've got, and yeah, when I was writing, I was thinking, oh, White Buffalo Calf Woman. Remember, it said that she brings the four corners of the globe together: white, black, yellow, red. And I thought that all the kids, I was thinking if I didn't make one of them like European because we've got the Elena is going to be the white girl, so I don't know whether I'm going to make her Irish or American. I'm thinking probably just making her American, and then it means that I can make the sixth kid Persian. So then it covers all of them, covers all the bases. It's a melting pot of these kids coming together in order to save the town. Well, not just save the town, but yeah. So I'm over the moon with the plot line, the storyline, the scenes that I've got playing out. I'll finish the rest tomorrow and probably over the next couple of days. But I just need to get the names right. I've got to get the names right. I, but they have just been like dropping in my lap. Like, I want to name one of the boys Richter. I don't know why it just like popped into my head, and I just think it sounds cool. I'm hoping that my son's friend will give me permission to use his name. His name's Miller, and I think that Richter Miller or Miller Richter would just, it's got like a nice little ring to it, but they might change. I just, well, I mean, Elena won't change, but yeah, so that's what I've got so far. So I'm quite proud of myself. As I was writing, it's like it just flowed out of me. And I was watching the movie playing out in my head as I was writing it, and it just poured out of me. I didn't even have to try. And suddenly it was all the scenes were falling into place, and it was all making sense to other things, and I'm like, oh my god. So I just have to get the names of the characters and that on point. It needs to stick so that by the time I write it out and photocopy it and staple it and hand my writing department what I've got, that nothing can change from that point on. Once it's written down and handed out, nothing can change because everything has to be like, it has to be, there has to be a rhythm to it. And once that rhythm is put down, that's it, stored in the annals of time forever. So I am working on the names in that, but yeah, Yodok Holt is going to be the magic music teacher. He teaches magical music, and he didn't say I couldn't. He didn't email me and say, please don't use my name. It's just, it's not a very common name. And I'm kind of going with names like, probably like, yeah, like Miss Beauregard, like Iris and Jacques and um, Clarence. I went to school, or sorry, I grew up. My best friend when I was growing up at in Palmerston North, Alexander Street, his name was Lewis Crawford, and he had a brother called Clarence. So I'm kind of drumming up names from the past to help me along the way. So anyway, so I just wanted to let you know that's what I've been doing. Oh, I'm trying to sleep, but I'm so excited because like this movie is coming to life in front of my eyes, and yeah, I can't wait. I can't wait to get to America, and I can't wait to make it. America's going to have their own Harry Potter. They'll have their own Doctor Who. They'll have their own Thunderbirds. They'll have their own James Bond, which is technically Thunderbirds, because I'm going to make my James Bond character, John Gunn, Super Mario Nation, which I think is just going to be so cool. So I'm bringing the I'm bringing British movies and television over to America, and not in the Office style either. Um, I'm bringing Commonwealth television, New Zealand and Australian, and British television over to America, so that America can start their own sci-fi trends with like Doctor Who and have their own magic movie like Harry Potter. America can, lay claim to their version of Harry Potter. So, yeah, but I'm not going to go into details with the scenes or anything like that, or anything that any of them are going to do, or can do, or will do, or what they're teaching, or anything like that, because obviously I have to protect everything because we know people like Donald Trump and Elon Musk like to steal my work. Um, so, yeah, there's a gnome, the housekeeper. She's married to a gnome. I think I want to call her something like Mrs. Philpott. And she's married to a gnome. But if you know anything about gnomes, like, yeah, so anyway, um, I'm going to go. I just thought I'd give you an update on what I'm doing. And yeah, it's getting exciting. I'm trying to sleep, but I can't because it's like I'm sitting at the movie theatre. It's literally like I'm sitting at the movie theatre watching the movie play out and then I'm writing it down on paper, which means it's meant to be. This movie's meant to be. And then I get to find actors and actresses from all different walks of life. We all get to come together on the movie set. I've completely just left Roisin at um, becoming spellbound, and then we've got the Amber Rose, and obviously her name is going to be Princess Amber, but she's the color, the color of the amber rose, a real rose that's called amber. um, and yeah, so and then I'm thinking that um, Amber Wilkinson's School of Witchcraft, because I don't want to overdo her name or what I want to call her if she decides to come and be my baby. So I'm just going to call her character instead of Amber Wilkinson School of Witchcraft kind of thing. They're just going to call her Miss Marie, which is was Amber's middle name, Miss Marie. But she'll be Wilkinson, but they'll just call her Miss Marie. Miss Marie School of Alchemy. It's got a ring to it. Right, so I'm going to go. So I'm all very excited. Oh, excuse me. Oh, but yeah, I'll probably go to sleep and dream about it all now. So I'm going to go and I shall speak to you later. Que te amo.